If you're not satisfied with your life, then watch this video until the end. This story is going to change your life. Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a man who worked breaking stones on a mountain. He had no complaints about his life. He worked all day, toiled hard, and at the end of the day, whatever little money he earned, he would spend a bit of time with his family and sleep peacefully. One day, as usual, he finished his work and was walking back home. On the way, a thought crossed his mind. Is this really a life? The same thought kept spinning in his head. Thinking deeply, he fell asleep. From morning till evening, I break stones, and in return get only a few coins. It's barely enough to survive and support my family. A new desire rose in his heart. What if I were that politician? If only I had the kind of power he has. And just thinking this, he became the politician. He looked outside and saw a massive rally passing by. He went crazy with joy. He was lighting up the whole world. There was no one who could stop his light. After a short while, dark clouds came in the sky and blocked his sunlight. Flying high in the sky, he felt free and thought he could go anywhere he wished. He realized that although clouds can block the sun, wind is even stronger. He realized that there was someone even more powerful, someone who could block the mighty sun. In the middle was a politician who was waving to the people. The crowd was chanting his name. Everyone stood with folded hands, desperate just to get a glimpse of him. I wish I could somehow get a power that would make all my wishes come true. He went home, had dinner, but his mind was not on the food. And he did. He tried using all his strength, but couldn't even shake it. Then he realized that there is someone more powerful than even the wind, something that can withstand and resist even the strongest force. If you do so, you become the saddest person in the world. He could gently breeze or turn into a storm and blow anything away. He began to believe that he was now the most powerful force in the world. Suddenly, he heard a familiar sound and started feeling pain, as if someone was hitting and breaking him. The pain became unbearable. But no matter how hard he tried, this time, he couldn't become what he wished. The pain kept increasing, and because of that pain, he woke up. This leads to a vicious cycle of unhappiness. You should learn to be happy with what you have, instead of looking at what you do and have. There will always be someone who has more or less than you do. If you keep comparing yourself with others, you will never be happy. A little while later, he had a dream. In the dream, like every day, he was returning home after finishing his work. On the way, he saw a huge mansion. A thought came to his mind. I wish this house were mine. I wish I were the owner of this mansion. And just as he wished, he became the owner of that house. He was extremely happy. But again, the happiness didn't last long. The politician wasn't used to the heat. The sun got harsh, and he fainted and fell down due to the intense sunlight. He couldn't believe that what he had just thought had actually come true. But his happiness didn't last long. Suddenly, he heard a loud noise. At that moment, he realized how small he was in front of that politician. Now, thousands of people surrounded him, dying to see him. That S when he realized that the politician is not the most powerful. It S the sun that holds true power. Then a new thought came to his mind. What if I become the sun? And just like that, he became the sun. But his happiness didn't last long. A new wish arose. I wish I could become these clouds. And he became a cloud. But then came a strong gust of wind that scattered the clouds away. Now he wished, I want to become the wind. As wind, he felt a different kind of strength. But suddenly, he came across a mountain. A new thought came to his mind. I wish I could become that mountain. And he did. He stood tall, immovable. But as always, his happiness didn't last long. He cried out, why can't I become the one who is doing this to me? He looked into the mirror, and in that moment, He understood why he could not become the one breaking the mountain in his dream, because in reality, he already was that person. In our lives, we often make unnecessary comparisons with others, become sad, and curse ourselves. A person who is satisfied with what they have is the happiest person in the world. Don't compare yourself to anyone in life.